Hi everyone, I'm Kristen Espinar from Activate Your IELTS. Um, so I was thinking about answering some questions for students. I've gotten a lot of questions lately about what is the best way to prepare for your IELTS exam. Well, I always say that there are two things that are most important. It comes down really to two things. First of all, you have to have a good English level. So you don't have to be perfect. You can have intermediate English level or above. And I think that that is fine for most band scores that you want to get. However, I have seen other students with lower levels, like pre-intermediate, able to take, after some coaching and work with me, able to take the IELTS exam and get the score that they want. Now, the key to that is that you know how to do the IELTS exam. So there are two things. One, you have to have the right English level, or you have to have some English level. And two, you need to know how to do the exam. If you have a low English level, if you have below pre-intermediate, then I think you need to build your English level a bit first. But I've seen students with a pre-intermediate level learn how to do the strategies and techniques that is important in knowing how to do the exam and how to do it quickly. I've seen students learn and apply those techniques and get the score they need. So sometimes, you can have a lower English level, but know how to do the exam and pass. And I guess the opposite is true. If you have a very high level of English, it might not matter if you know how to do the exam that well. So basically, for everybody that's in between, you should always work on building your English level, but you should also focus on how to do the exam. So what you should do is, if you can, find a teacher that you can work with, and they can show you strategies for listening, reading, writing, speaking, all of those things. And if you can't, then you need to do self-practice, then you definitely need to get an exam practice book. You can get them anywhere. Online, Amazon, from publishers. Just get IELTS exam practice and start practicing. And you need to check your timing. So turn on the timer, do a test, and see, number one, what your score is, and number two, if you're doing it in the right amount of time. And then practice, 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 practice. I, of course, always recommend getting a teacher to help, but if that's not an option for you, then one of the best things you can do is exam practice. So I am creating a course right now that will answer a lot of questions that you have about strategies. It's a paid course, and it will be available at the end of June. So if you are interested in my course, it's a self-study course, and it will go over the strategies that you need to use to do it on your own. Then you can send me an email at activateenglish@gmail.com. That is ACTIVATENGLISH at gmail.com. You can also go to my website, activateyourilts.com, and you can send me an email or a message from there too. So anyway, the tips that I can give you now for self-study is just exam practice, time yourself, see how you're doing, and keep every day practicing, practicing, practicing. If you need to develop your English level, then something that's helpful also is just to read as many articles as you can in English, watch movies in English, watch TV shows in English, like immerse yourself as much as you can every day. But do everything that you can, basically. But for exam practice, do exam practice every day. Okay? Hope that's helpful. Good luck.